So I have the this is the Nano Plus battery. I put it on. It looks a bit weird, like a different color diapers. So yeah, let's do a range test and go over that area. And we'll try to do at a height of 120 meters. So let it finish its checking thing. Let it finish checking, and we'll go right after the self-check is done. And I'll start doing the screen recording. So gimbal is self-checking. Okay, we are safe to fly. Let's do the recording. And that's it. So yeah, it was pretty short. So we'll have to wait for it to come back. I mean, how can this drone be just 1.2 kilometer away when we are not even in a very dense area? Yes, there's some trees around here, but it was definitely bad to I don't know what to say. I mean, the DJI Mini can go 4 kilometer. Hubsan Zeno Mini Pro can go about 7 kilometer maximum, but I think safe to say 5 to 6. And the Nano can only go up to 1 kilometer plus. So yeah, something that you have to be note of. If you don't fly it too far away, I think this is okay. But I mean, yeah, this drone shouldn't be flown out of line of sight, right? So yeah, as long as you have people looking around for you, I think it's okay. And if you're flying in areas that is other than if you're in the US, you are in other countries that the law isn't that strict, and I think it's okay as long as you be responsible for what you're doing. So yeah, that was a short range test, and maybe we'll see the stop recording a bit, and we'll check on the image transmission. You can't change this, so smooth is the the lowest setting available for this drone. And also anything else that we miss out, I've taken some photos, so you can compare that in my Instagram and my Facebook account. So yeah, that's about there. Continue recording.